Like, I can't even believe that this is a $16 piece of fabric right now. Like, this is kind of blowing my mind a little bit. I feel like it makes your tits look weird. It's just not it for me. Oh my gosh, this light has been like this the whole time. Why don't you guys tell me? It literally looks like shit. It looks like a fucking garbage bag. Hey Fam Bam, it's Sienna. Today I'm going to be trying out a no-sew version of a skirt that can be worn like a bunch of different ways. And then if we're lucky and I'm feeling ambitious, I'm gonna try to make, it's called like the infinity wrap bodysuit. I'm gonna try to make that as well. So I just went to the store, I got a bunch of fabrics, and I'm about to test this out. I got this idea from DIY designer. Her name is Orly. I've recently found her channel and become obsessed with all of her like DIY stuff and her sewing tutorials. And even though I don't sew, I bought like this fabric glue that's supposed to work in lieu of sewing. I don't know, you guys. We're gonna try some things out. Today is just a no-sew DIY. You just need fabric, so anybody can do this. Anybody can make this. You need scissors and fabric. First, I'll show you what I got from Joann Fabrics and Hobby Lobby. Okay, we just got to Hobby Lobby. I love looking around at all the fun, I don't know why I just put these on. I love looking around at all the fun stuff here. I literally just came here to get like 2 pieces of fabric, but they have so much cool like decor stuff. It's like my literal playground. It's like Candyland for me. I just love it. So I'm gonna try not to spend any money and only get, my goal is to literally only buy the 2 pieces of fabric that I need for this video. Okay, I'm back. So I did such a good job. I only bought 2 fabrics. I got this velvet and this kind of coppery color, and I only spent $30 on 4 yards. The lady told me that there is a Joann Fabrics like around the corner from here because I really wanted like a plaid. So I'm just gonna go check and see if they have a 4-way stretch plaid, and if not, I'm just gonna go home and start. Okay, let's do a quick haul. So I ended up getting this little sewing kit because I was out of thread. I got this beautiful fabric from Tiger, get out of there. This beautiful fabric was on sale, only $10 for 2 yards. I got this really pretty stretch velvet topper. So I love the way all 3 of those colors play together. Okay, so I have these like shiny, brightly colored fabrics that were when I was doing CC Panda, and we have all these costumes and stuff. So I figured, why not practice on this extra fabric that I have already purchased a bunch of years ago before I mess up the fabrics that I just bought. We're gonna try this out. I'm gonna start with the pink. I have the most fabric in the pink, so let's try this. What are you doing, Tiger? Basically want it to look like this and then over for the straps. First things first, I'm gonna try to measure this out and get off this edge because the edge is like not cute. Not it, sweetheart. So I'm not really sure how long this is supposed to be, but if it's if it's like at my waist, do I want it to be maybe down to like here? I'm just eyeballing this. I want it to be maybe like ankle length. So it's like here. And we're gonna use the rest of that for the strap. So now we're just gonna play with this and see if we can get the shape, see if the shape is right before I cut anything else. So first things first, just folding it around and taking the other side around, and then you can do it in the back. Maybe this is not the right fabric to be doing it with, to be honest. So let me try this again. Let me try one of the other styles. One of them was that you take it here, wrap it again. I think it's too long. Oh, I mean, that's freaking dope, but I think it's still just too much fabric. So hers was 54. She's really tiny though, that's the thing. But I feel like straps should come in like a lot farther. Oh, she did this thing like this. Okay. Pull it like that. None of this is working. It's too big. I need to cut it. Okay, let's just lay it back down and cut it shorter. let's see if this helps, because that was just crazy. That's a lot better. It still might need to even come in more, but at least that looks more normal now. So you have to like fidget around with it a bunch to get it right. Her little thingies seem longer as well. This might not be like the best fabric for this. This is like a spandex, lycra, shiny, but I just needed to test it on something else first. Okay, so here's the first version of the wrap skirt. Maybe I should put on like a pink top that makes it look cute. Okay, so I have this little like lycra top. So I'm gonna try doing the, well, also I feel like I should take these pants off. Hold on. Go around and then twist around a second time and then pull. And it's supposed to create this like layered effect, which it does, but I still feel like the fabric is like too thick for this. And this just looks stupid. Like this looks freaking stupid. I need to cut it. I think it needs to be thinner. I cut it again, much shorter this time because I just hated it. So let's try this again. Now I feel like it's a lot shorter, which I like. And now these straps are a lot thinner, better for a wrap skirt. I just don't like the way the fabric hangs. That's the only problem. But this is cute. It's just, obviously it needs to be ironed because I have like all these wrinkles in it. I love the way it looks, but it needs to be like tight like this. How do I make it tight? Come to find out, this is like so not the fabric I use for this. So ugly. Like it doesn't drape, it doesn't hang nicely. It literally looks like shit. It looks like a fucking garbage bag. Okay, I cannot. It needs to be tight. Okay, that was a complete and utter disaster. I'm gonna go in with this fabric because this was the next cheapest fabric that I just got at Joann Fabrics, and it is a little bit sheer, but we're gonna be trying it on top of this. So we're gonna go ahead and attempt to use this because I think this is gonna work because of the way that it hangs. It's really pretty. We're gonna try it out. So I'm gonna cut this and I'll be right back. Okay, so instead of doing that little like skirt option, she also has a whole video on just like a big piece of fabric, like literally doing nothing to it, like just fabric. I'm gonna try that out. This is 2 yards. I'm gonna put this part that's folded over on the bottom so it kind of looks like a finished hem. And first things first, the easiest thing to do that she said is literally just to wrap it around your body like a sarong. So I'm just gonna take these 2 pieces, wrap it. I think it doesn't work when you fold it in half because this is so thick. Like you can't have have a knot that thick. It's ridiculous. You could just fold it once though and leave it like this. Let's open it up and try it that way. It's a little long on me, but we're just testing this out. That's gorgeous. Like the way that it creates pleating like that. Wow. But the question then becomes, how do you hold it into place? Okay, so I took the 2 pieces, wrapped one, wrapping the other. I'm gonna pull it really tight behind my body in like 2 little knots. Okay, and then you have all this beautiful ruching in the front. This is actually really pretty. So if I was wearing high heels, this would actually look really nice. This is quite elegant actually. Now, do you guys care about having this little like knot in the back? Does this bother you or not? I don't know. But I think that because of the ruching, it makes it look more expensive than it actually is because it's literally a $10 piece of fabric. Okay, so to shorten it up a little bit, here's my fabric. So I am going to create like a belt loop this part. Okay, pull it on both sides. Now it makes the skirt like a lot shorter. And then I'm just gonna tie it. Okay, so if you just leave it once, it just hangs like this in the middle, which is really, really beautiful. I'm just questioning like, how do you get it to stay in place? You know what I mean? Like, would you have to pin this and pin this? this inside, that's what I'm concerned about. I'm not sure. Because if you're just walking around, I feel like it's gonna come out. So let's say we want it here and here. What if we tie this in a knot first, and then tie this in a knot, and then tie these in the center? I mean, that looks really dope. I wonder if you could like just take these pieces and tuck them into your shorts. And I wonder if it would just stay. Rope things right there. That's really cool. So yeah, the hoo-ha is out in this look, but this is very LA. This is very Los Angeles. Or you could rotate the whole thing to the side. Now you've got more coverage. You've got all this pleating. This looks really pretty. And you've got the knots with the peekaboo side. And then this kind of looks like a cape or something. So this is really long. I think I actually am gonna have to cut this fabric because I think it's a little bit too long. But this is beautiful. Pretty much to get the best ways to wear it, you have to wear something underneath of it so that you can tuck the fabric into the shorts or the belt or whatever it is that you have. Underwear, and that's gonna make it easier for it to stay. So then I have this piece of fabric. Once I open it up, I'm gonna have to cut this in half. Okay, so I just chopped it in half. So then when you unfold it, it's like this super long piece. And then the bottom of it down here, this is going to attach to a pair of underwear. So I'm gonna do that right now with some safety pins just to see how it's gonna go. Here's a pair of underwear, and then I just need to tack this all along the base of the underwear. And then the other one is gonna fold over it. And tack that down, and then that's our bodysuit. Let's try it. Okay, so I made my bodysuit. Basically, I took like the strips off of this skirt to make it shorter and put it on this pair of underwear. So this is the inside of the underwear. They are safety pinned. Now, if this works and looks good, I will use that glue to make it more permanent. Oh my gosh, this light has been like this the whole time. Why don't you guys tell me? It looks like this. So I'm gonna take this top off. I'm gonna try this on and we're gonna see what we're working with. Okay, so I'm trying on this bodysuit and straight away I'm noticing that the sides kind of gap. Now that might be because I'm using a pair of underwear that's, maybe if I pull the underwear down. Okay, so these like side panels are really flowy, so I feel like I need to tuck them under so I don't have side boob. Skirt up a little bit, and that way it'll just like hide those side panels. And then the back, they're saying to twist. And then you can take this and kind of like pull it around to hold these side panels in place. Or you can create a knot in the front. And what's cool about it is it's the exact same color on the top and the bottom. So it looks like a dress. This is so elegante. This is literally like you could go to a wedding in this. Okay, and then the other thing she was saying was that you can take this fabric and put it underneath, and then you tuck it. So you pull it from the back and you put it underneath on both sides. And then you can pull that and use it to kind of like pull the tatas together. So this is what's happening underneath of there. And then you can leave them on top if you want, or you could just have them on the side like this. This is actually really pretty. This is a cool look. I'm not mad at this at all. This is like another cool thing you can do. You can tie a knot so that it rests at your shoulder. Then you take these pieces, pull them to the front, underneath the tatas, cross them, and bring them back. All the knots are in the back at the same time. Then you just want to kind of like manipulate this a little bit. So I had to pull it down, and then take this, tuck it in, tuck it down under the skirt. So I like having a little bit of that peekaboo right here. I mean, this looks really nice. This looks very beautiful. So the only thing I think that I will end up doing with this is like, I'm not like the hugest fan of these edges. So I might actually go in, fold them over and do a little like fake hem. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of possibly doing that which would make me like this fabric better. But I think this looks so amazing for what it is. Like for how quickly we put this together, and then the cost of this fabric alone was $10. Literally $10 fucking dollars for this fabric. And then this dress looks like it's well over $100. Plus it's all about the way you wear something, you know? And quite honestly, for us like busty girls, this is literally like, I feel like it's falling off. I wanted to do the kind that crisscross around the front. It works so good for small chested girls. I just feel like these don't look good on me. I just don't like it. I feel like it makes your tits look weird. It's just not it for me. I was trying to get it to go like across, which maybe could work if we crisscross it back like this to hold. So I don't know how I would work around that issue. Ugh, I'm like hating it now. I've been playing with it too long. Actually, I like it better when it's just pinned. That looks good. It's not so boxy. Only thing I'm not like such a huge fan of this in the back, but maybe I can tuck things under and leave the knot out. This, okay. It only took a fucking hour to figure this out. But this looks amazing. Like this looks clean. This looks tailored. This looks expensive. Okay, I hate tying these skirts. No, we're gonna pin them. That's what we're gonna do. Beautiful, drapey look. That's what looks so nice. Now this fabric looks expensive as hell. I can't believe this is a $10 dress. $10. Ah! I love it. Okay, now I can try it with my other fabrics and see how that goes. Now I feel like I'm on a roll. Okay. Oh, just to show you guys, like with jeans, how cute is this top? Like now you have, this is like the cutest top ever. I'm gonna make like a million of these bodysuits. I can't believe how freaking easy it is. It's literally 2 straps of fabric attached to a pair of underwear. And they're gonna be selling this shit for like over $50, I guarantee you that. This is nuts. How cute. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna make more. Okay, so I have a new fabric. I have not cut this one, so this is really, really long. But I love this fabric, and I'm just gonna try out a couple of things. So I wanted to try making like a full piece dress. My 2 pieces, I'm gonna pull one piece all the way around to the back, and this piece, I'm gonna keep it underneath, tie it, double knot. So you could just leave it like this, just an empire waist, but what I'm trying to do here is to create this really cool sweetheart neckline. So you're gonna take this piece and you're gonna pull it over this boobie, and then you're gonna pull the piece down and put it under the boobie on that side. And now we have this gorgeous sweetheart neckline. So you could wear it just like this, or I happen to have this like exactly matching cognac colored belt. So I'm gonna show you what it would look like to put an accessory with it. And I just think this is killer. I'm gonna tuck in these little things to the back. Like, oh my god. Are you not obsessed with this dress now? Like, this is freaking gorgeous. And if you're wearing high heels, it's not even, it's a little bit too long. Like, I probably need to take it up by like 3 inches, but I'm not even mad at it dragging. Like, this is so stylish, so beautiful. And I think this 2 yards of fabric was, this one was like $7.99 a yard. So I think that it ended up being like $16 to make this dress. Basically these 2 pieces, you like wrap it around your body like this and then put it on like a halter top. And then you have this big piece like this, right? So it's like drapey in the back. And then you take your belt This is like super sophisticated. It's low back, absolutely beautiful. This, you can make it like as low cut as you want. We could put some pins here if we wanted to. Kind of finagle it the way that you want it. I kind of like it looking all like up high. Ooh, let's try like doing like a, ooh, okay, so if you pull it out, it makes like this big cowl neck. And look what happens to the skirt. Oh my God. Okay, this fabric is everything. Like it lays so nicely. It just becomes this like big, drapey, oversized, almost sweater-like type of dress. And then you can pull the sides and make it look like a pocket. And it's kind of like how we did with that bridesmaids looking dress. Dope, love it. Okay, so I basically had the open fabric and then I tied it this way behind my head. So it makes this like cowl neck thing. And then all this fabric is here and you pull it behind your body. Pin it, or you can give it structure with a belt. I don't even know where this belt came from. I'm so glad I have it. It's literally perfect for this dress. Give me everything that I need for this cowl neck dress. Now the only thing about this dress is you're gonna have to, because the slit is like right in the back here, you're gonna have to continuously be pulling on this, tucking it, and then pulling this way to make sure that it stays underneath of the belt so that your butt doesn't hang out. Or you can just pin it here. Okay, so we have the cowl neck like this, but what if we pull it back? Oh my God, look what I just made. And this wasn't, did she make this one? I don't know, maybe, probably. But I feel like a genius right now. Or you could just go off of one shoulder. Oh my God, I love this. I am obsessed with this dress and it's literally just a piece of fabric. This is so freaking dope, you guys. Like, I can't even believe that this is a $16 piece of fabric right now. Like, this is kind of blowing my mind a little bit. I'm not even gonna cut this piece of fabric. Like, I love it too much. I don't even want to turn it into the bodysuit because I just love the length. I love everything about it. It's literally perfect. Like, I'm just gonna leave it. It just looks so expensive. $16! I'm dead, you guys. Okay, so I'm doing some of the same designs with the velvet fabric. The thing about the velvet fabric though is that it is so thick that I feel like it doesn't maneuver as easily, and it's kind of like, I think this would make an amazing bodysuit. Like, I think I'm gonna make a bodysuit out of this. It's still a 4-way stretch, but it's not as stretchy as the other one, which was much more of a thin fabric. Okay, so here's another way to wear it, which truthfully I would probably never wear it this way. It's the same knot that we had for the other ones that we had tied behind our neck. I just put it to my side. And then when you put the fabric, just basically with all of these dresses, it's like the fabric just hangs and then you have to pin it in place or take your belt and kind of like move the fabric where you want it, pull it tight, and allow the belt to do all of the work for you. So make sure that your belt is tight and thick so that it can hold everything in place. This is not bad, I'm just not obsessed with it. All right, another reason what I'm trying to explain about these fabrics being tight is like, I had to put a hair tie around it to get the desired place that I wanted it behind my neck because it's too thick to put a knot. A vest or a robe or just kind of like this extra piece that is adding to your outfit. So now my outfit's not quite so slutty because it has this long drapey piece, but it adds some interest and intrigue. And this top goes with this fabric so well, I can't even believe it. Like, oh my gosh, I should try to make some skirts. Let me see what it looks like if I do some skirts. Okay, the only thing I don't like about this fabric is when it folds, I don't like the back side of the fabric. Yeah, that's pretty. Like, that's what I want this skirt to be doing. I want it to like hang and be cute. I'm gonna have to cut it because I think this dress in particular would look best if it was like this more like knee length, and that would be like a really cute little skirt, you know? So I'm gonna play around with it. Anyway, This video is getting like way too long and out of hand for me. I'm exhausted. I kind of feel like I have a better idea of what works for these type of projects. This was my first time looking at fabric or doing anything like this. So anyway, go to Orly's page if you want to watch more DIY stuff, but it's actually like harder than it seems. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye. What did I just do? Okay. I'm exhausted.